Hello and welcome to another episode of the Anime Lounge Short Flights. I'm your host about episode 11 of Undead, Unluck. If you have been following me up to this point, you know that I am also reading the manga along with every episode, and today's episode covers chapters 21 and 22. Now, there was just a couple changes. I'll get to those. I'll just go chronologically, basically. So we're going to be crashing some black market deal in an auction on a ship in Brazil, and we need to get in there. Chapter 21 was basically the first half. Chapter 22 was the second half. So in the first half, Ju is the girl with the helmet that's blocking her eyes. She's the Unjustice girl. She's talking to Fuko, and the biggest takeaway to go take from there was that Juaz thinks that if Fuko can control her unlock powers well enough, she may be strong enough to kill God. And that's going to be important because they want the whole point. What they explained at the end of this episode was that the Union's goal is basically to kill this God so that no more bad things can happen to the world. While the other team that's like interfering with every problem, which on repair is doing, their goal is just to wreak havoc. And what they really said was that they just wanted revenge on the world. Whatever that may be, we'll get more information when we eventually encounter on repair with our team. You know, we know that he's on the boat and he's about to attack our team. So we'll get there in a minute. But yeah, so their goal is to kill the god. And that's pretty crazy. I mean, I wonder what this god's going to be like, especially if he's the one doing all the penalties. I mean, I know Apocalypse is given the penalties, but Apocalypse is under the God umbrella, so I wonder what that's really going to turn into. I can't wait to see what this God figure is all about. One small difference that the anime made was that in the manga, pretty sure Andy was the one that said that they're going to be the married couple undercover. In the anime, it was the ball Tatiana who gave them that title. So it's one small difference, no big deal there. Another thing going on in this anime was, of course, they had to get dressed for this big event, and the anime kind of skipped over some of the manga details. Nothing important, but I'll share some of them. I'll share them with you now because they're interesting enough. So, Clothy, that thing that's wrapped around Andy, he actually mimics the suit that Andy's in, and Andy doesn't purchase a single thing for himself because why purchase anything when Clothy can just copy it? So he doesn't do any of that. And they make mention that they buy Fuko's entire outfit. And what the manga said was that Fuko's entire outfit cost 5,150. They didn't make any mention on what currency that was, but I think they assumed it was American. So her outfit, the wig, the dress, and any other thing that went with it, everything cost a little over $5,000. So in case you guys were interested, so Clothy made himself into a suit, and Fuko got her outfit. So interesting enough. So the last takeaway is that on repair is on the boat and he's gonna start causing some damage. He's got this girl named Lada with him, and Lada was very interesting because she stopped on repair from potentially dying from those two mafia members on the back of the boat. He made that question like or something, and then she says no, and then he goes and kills the mafia members. So it was really interesting. So I'm wondering if she's some kind of like future sightseer kind of girl, and that's why on repair is able to get as far ahead of the Union as he can. I don't know. She's got a power, and it needs to get revealed because she's obviously useful. I can't wait to see what she's all about. But two more men get spit up onto the boat, so now they have a team of four. They're here to wreak havoc, and I'm sure that they're trying to get on repair. But our team's gonna fight them somehow, so I can't wait to see how this is gonna turn into because we're here. We're thinking that there's going to be some black market deal going on, but there's going to be a battle that's going to come on instead. So I'm interested to see how this is going to play out. I did not read ahead for once this time, so I really didn't have to do anything. So I'm going to be just as curious as you guys are, and I can't wait to see some action coming down. One thing that I found out is that this is going to be a 2 course season. So this is going to continue straight in through the winter season. So if you guys didn't already know, we're going to get nonstop Undead Unluck action. So can't wait to see what happens out of that. So next week's episode is not going to be the finale. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to cover. Thanks for watching me up to this point, and I'll see you guys next week.